Hi.
Hi.
This is Akkajee. This is Meriheini Luoto and Iida Savolainen. Thanks for being on Sama.
Thanks for having us.
I love your work. That was really fun, and it's lovely to see. What are you singing about? What was going on with that conversation? It's not like you're out there going like da 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 da. Here I am. It's like, what's that little conversation about exactly?
Well, this song is called Lastenkerääjä, the Child Collector, and it's an old. Actually, we went to the archives of Finnish Literature Society, and there was a story about this little Erkki boy who was his grandmother put a sack on her head and said that if Erkki is not behaving well, the sackman will come and take him to the lake nearby. So that's the story behind the song, and what we are singing about is like, what should we do? We should wash a big pig. Okay, this is hard to...
It's a children chain song, a nursery rhyme.
A nursery rhyme?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, something
kind
we,
of.
like all Finnish people, I think, have... they have been, or they have heard it when they have been children. Or
Got
so
it.
something that is still living on this
So-
tradition. But we are
so-
just taking it slowly to the horrible version.
So, but like all fairy tales, they're much darker than we know them now. I mean, what you just said is like, either pay attention or the small man will come and take you to the lake in a sack. That is freaking terrifying. There's like a whole, there must be a lot of therapists in Finland working through all of these childhood traumas that...
At least we should have.
But you know, kids will be acting up, so this is how to keep. So let's talk about that a little bit, because even a title like Child Collector, and looking at these traditions and looking at even the instruments that you're playing, the nyckelharpa, it's a scary looking instrument. There's a lot of things going on there. If you're a little kid, you're like, wow, what's going on? But it's not bright colored, and like, you know, it looks like an instrument that's dangerous to play. Like if you press something, it'll bite you. It looks like teeth. So it's like, so what drew you to this instrument
actually,
and this music?
I'm a violinist originally, and then my violin teacher was playing also the nyckelharpa, and so that's how I found it. And then it was 15 years ago I started to play nyckelharpa.
Okay.
And I have been in Sweden to learn it more.
So that Sweden
Because
is the center of that.
Yes, Sweden
Okay.
is the center.
Yes,
that
the
kind of-
Swedish national instrument.
Okay.
Finnish one is kantele.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for teaching us. Akkajee, a headstrong woman with a sharp tongue. Perfect. Akka. Tell me why did you guys choose that name?
Originally, actually, it came from a book with folk music lyrics, and it's actually form of just akkas, yeah. But for us it sounded like akkajee, so it has already quite a lot of power, and it sounds a bit weird also in Finnish, so we decided to take it for us. Why
it's
not?
Us.
Yeah.
Here's the band.
Yeah.
What got you guys into this music? I mean, there's a lot of music. What drew you to digging deep into the rotten roots of folk traditions here?
Maybe we are both interested in the dark sides of the folk tradition.
And dark sides of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. The stories and the mysteries of life and the nature, and so yeah, we like nice things too, but we don't believe they are real.
We're still in the middle of a pandemic. Everything has changed. These songs of in these traditions are songs to help you through hard times, or to remind you, hey, enjoy this, but winter is coming, as they used to say. As I've been doing these Sama sessions with artists from all over the world, these traditional songs, these ancient songs, have helped people through times. And I'm curious if you found any of that in there. I mean, it could be dark, it could be funny, often both. But these songs are ancient, and if you look at the history of humanity, wherever you may be, like bad harvest, okay, 2 of the kids are going to die. It's just going to happen because there's not enough food. Or, hey, another war, great, good times, more. Has there been any connection with that, or am I off base?
I think I got some idea from that. At least when you are looking like the traditional texts, the lyrics, and also when we went to the archives, we heard like people speaking Finnish or Karelian like 50 years ago. So already the speaking is so much, somehow there is more variety, and it feels that the world is bigger than we see. And also when you get to the history through the text and beliefs and mysteries and the music, it gives us like more broad point of view to our being. Enko voi liikkua liivoilta mieleinakkainen. Enko voi harkata tältä hauhalta miehalukas. Enko voi liikkua liivoilta mieleinakkainen.
Why this though? Why? Let's go deeper. Why music? Why this? Why, there's so many things to be. Why? What is it? And nobody's answered this question to me. It's always driving me crazy. Because it was it's like, I don't know why. Something. But maybe, why this? What is it that resonated with you to go like, I'm going to do this?
I just speak from my side now, but I have been interested in arts, also visual arts, when I was a kid. But somehow the music, and especially folk music, got me in a way nothing else got me, because there was like interaction, or like the social part of making music and playing together. I think the turning point was when I got to a music camp and a room filled with fiddles, and we are playing the same tune, and the Swedish teacher comes to everybody and plays with each one at the same time, and so it feels something, or you can feel something bigger is coming to the room with you.
Okay, that's beautiful. What about you, Meriheini?
I have a bit similar, actually. The big thing for me was was to the energy of the really many violinists playing. I was a kid when I got to Näppäri camp in Kaustinen.
Okay.
And
Kaustinen is the folk music place in Finland.
Okay.
One of those, yeah.
But
that's the center. That's the I don't know if there would be parallel here. Appalachia, maybe.
Joka sitä lasta hoivaa, lasta, pientä linnun poikaa. Voisipa helposti luulla, että elantie jo helpottui, mutta kurjemmaksi vain kääntyi, huono onni eteen asettui. Tämä kolmas isäntäperhe, Lassin otti silmät ikukseen, silti nälkää kärsien kesti, syntipukin roolin ainaisen.
Akkajee. Ansama. That's beautiful. Well done. Well done. So, tell me what the song is about, please.
Well, this is a very sad song in a way. It's a true story from 30s, which we also found in the same archives. And it's about a boy who, like, his mother is raped and he's like orphaned, and then there are like many different families he's going through, and his life is very hard and it doesn't end well.
Okay.
Rough one.
That's a rough one.
Yeah. It's
But
not
these-
all our
these-
music which is this rough, but they are also
No, I
something-
get it.
Yeah.
But this speaks to that there's reason why these songs were created like this. What got you into? I'm going into the archives now, and I'm going to find these pieces. What was going on that made you go deep into that? What drew you into this catacombs, shall we say, of Finnish history?
It's maybe something that came from what we studied, folk music, so it's something we learned from our studies. And then when you get to the archives, you never leave from there. It's
Okay.
really something that you don't know before, but when you get to experience that, at least for me, it's very fascinating. Well, the recordings are mostly not like high quality, of course, but there is also a
Of course,
feeling with the old technology, how it like the sound goes in waves, and you hear more noises than the actual music.
Yeah.
And then it's also interesting what kind of situation, in what kind of situations the musicians and singers were playing and singing, because they they came to a new place, maybe a very weird one like studio. They were like, all the recording stuff was very big at the time, so it has been a frightening, or at least a weird situation for them. So I think you can always hear it. So it's not like we can do nowadays, that we could actually go to a situation, film and record a party. So we don't get to experience that, but we get to experience people talking and people playing in a studio. At least you can hear some parts of the story.
Perfect. Okay, let's hear some more music. This is Akkajee. Support them on Bandcamp, and this is Sama, Seal Sacred Music and Art. Tell me what is going on there. Akkajee, Ansama. That was beautiful. Dark. And lots going on. Please.
Yeah, we have the new instrument.
Great. Give it to you.
This was actually the first time we played with her. This.
I know you put an effect on her and
Yeah, it's a motion
and can you
sensor. So she's
She's
affecting the
part
sound.
of our nightmare.
So she's actually doing the sound.
what is going on in your head?
Oh, sorry.
Can you go ahead, please. Tell me more about it.
I was actually in the USA 2 years ago studying to use this music sensor, and I found it that it's interesting to use it as an instrument. Like I first had it inside a box, and then I moved with the box and played it as an instrument. But now we needed something to do the nightmare to this song, so this was the thing. And we have been using these dolls and everything, toys, part of.
It's
this.
effective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very effective. What's the song about? Because it's showing up. I was trying to do a translation, and there's a movie. There's a bunch of like, what does it translate as exactly?
Yönitkettäjä, it's sort of like the nightmare causing creature. So Yönitkettäjä, night weepener or some kind of. There is not a good translation for that.
Okay.
But it's about the night cry of a child, which of course was a mystery, and there were many ways to make the baby stop crying, and also many beliefs what is causing actually the cry. It could be like jealous neighbors or usually a woman who is doing the evil, giving an evil eye or something. Yeah. So that's shortly the story behind this.
Finnish is its own thing, its own language, its own culture. It was in its own stew for thousands of years, making its own stuff. And it's so great that you guys are actually sharing that with us all. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting.
Very much. I will see you soon. And one way or the other, stay healthy, stay safe, stay sane, and continue creating great work.
Thanks
for being here.
Thank
Same to
you.
you.
Bye
Bye.
bye.